Yeah, so really there are kind of like three pillars to economic success in America today, and those three pillars are education, work, and marriage. And yet we've seen a decline, especially for young men in work, and a decline for both young men and young women in marriage. And obviously a growing number of kids in North Carolina are being born outside of marriage or raised outside of marriage. And so what the success sequence does is it kind of just tells them that there's a path that maximizes their odds of realizing the American dream financially. And that pathway is getting at least a high school degree, working full-time in their early 20s, and getting married before having children. So it's against education, work, and marriage are the three pillars of a strong, financial foundation for young adults. And for young adults who do those three things, they have just a 3% chance of being poor in their late 20s and 30s. And the vast majority of them will reach the middle class or higher in their late 20s and 30s. So what we like to do is to teach kids about the value of the sequence, especially the value of work and marriage today, given that those things have kind of sagged to some extent. And to do that in a winsome and compelling way, and to teach them, for instance, that your odds of being very happy, for instance, as an adult are twice as high if you're married, that your odds of your kids being poor are about 3 to 4 times lower if you are married compared to being a single parent. So kind of just to give our kids in this state sort of a sense of how much work and marriage especially give them a shot at flourishing financially and then just flourishing in life more generally.
Great.